This is HKB. We look at all sorts of different types of Hong Kong movies, mostly on Blu-ray, and other things as and when we fancy it, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Shaz, and this is Leon. Say hi, Leon.
Hi, Leon. And on today's episode, we're taking a look at Do Do Cheng's Her Fatal Ways 1, 2, and 3. Let the havoc commence. So, new year, slightly new format. Going forwards, we're going to rate the disc out 5 stars and the film out of 10. So, first up is Her Fatal Ways 1. Right, we've been looking forward to this trilogy, and I say trilogy loosely because there is a Her Fatal Ways Part 4 and a His Fatal Ways, which Alfred Cheung, I believe, was involved with all of them. With this first one with Carol Do Do Cheng and Tony Leung and Alfred Cheung. You know, it's what do you think? What do you think about the pacing of the film?
I thought it was quite fast-paced.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. So these films, they probably won't be around forever because they tread on some delicate ground. They are kind of having a little playful fun about Big Brother. So you got, I think throughout the whole series, a little bit of a triangle between Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, and those films are discussed in a humorous method. At least to us over here, you know, we find it quite funny. Whether anybody else in another part of the world might find it offensive, I am not sure. It's a bit like when we see the British depicted in American TV and films where they kind of make us over ingratiatingly polite and stuttery and like a caricature of Hugh Grant, but we don't find that offensive. It's just good fun, and I think it's in the same nature. And I really did like the humour in this because this first one, the basically escorting a criminal to Hong Kong, aren't they? And the Chinese, special police have to work with the Hong Kong police, and Tony Leung gets lumbered with a mask to put them up in his own home because all the hotel's full, as luck would have it. How did you feel the dynamics between Kao Cheng and Tony Leung in this one?
I sort of felt that maybe she really liked him, but because of the sort of serious police officer she was trying to be, she couldn't let it show. At least not openly.
Yeah.
You saw the odd little bit where she looked a bit
sort
of behind the scenes stuff for her, so he wouldn't see.
She tried to play it down a bit, didn't she? She was very strict and very upright and pro-China, and you must be this, you must be that, and I kind of like that. And
she didn't want to show a softer side. She didn't want to show any vulnerabilities, did she?
No. And it's interesting actually because in all these 3 films, Kao Cheng is like the lead, front and centre, and there's no disputing that.
No.
And I think she's pretty good, holding up, especially alongside all these other actors. There's some tropes that go throughout the whole film. Again, it's like she's inexperienced in intimate relationships. We have the side where she's like likes to sing, Lo and behold, if she gets her hands on a karaoke machine, it's quite
bad.
It's really bad, yeah. But yeah, and there is this first one. I think you said was Boho Films.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that on any of the others.
No.
But in mobile film productions as well, and all Golden Harvest released. But I really enjoyed this one. I thought the first one, particularly the action at the end, it was stylish and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very sort of gunplay, but it was done in a really fun way.
Yeah.
As well as being really good, sort of quite gripping action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So I think for me, this first one, I will probably score it 7.5 out of 10. I was fully entertained. I liked all the comedy, I liked all the action, and yeah, that's my score, 7 out of 10.
My score is 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I did find the plot a little confusing at times, but on the whole I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just got to rectify myself, haven't I? I said 7 out of 10 the second time.
Yeah,
7.5. Yeah, I just a little bit more than you enjoyed it, but yeah, good film. The disc, we're going to rate 3 stars.
Yes. Because we get a nice slip cover,
Mm-hmm.
and then the film, we also get a really nice postcard, and we love getting these little postcards from these Panorama collections, don't we?
Yeah.
Panorama releases.
There's only a trailer on the disc, so you might think we're being a little bit generous with 3 stars, but it's a nice release. Picture looks good, the sound's pretty good. The subtitles are okay. They're never going to match in Hong Kong what we have over here with Eureka and 88, but it's an adequate job. You can enjoy the film.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a few typos, but on the whole, you can completely gather what's going on.
Yeah.
It's been said, so.
Basically, if we're happy with a Blu-ray, the basic score is going to be a 3 star. If it's a little subpar from that, you know, there's something missing or not quite right, it'd be 2 stars. If it's completely atrocious, 1 star. And 4 star and 5 stars we're going to reserve for the real special editions or real ton of extras. Right, so that's the first one out of the way.
Next, we have Her Fatal Ways 2. So, what did you think of this one?
This one was still good, but I think because of how much I enjoyed the first one, I expected it to match it on the action and stuff, and it didn't quite reach what the first one did for me. I enjoyed it. Again, there's another reason for the cops to go over to Hong Kong. And it was, you know, there's quite some funny. Again, they're showing the sort of naivety of their ways with some of the things that they do, which I always thought was quite funny. There was a little scene where they thought they were served tea, and they thought it was for like cleaning your fingers because they had been at a restaurant and cleaning their fingers for the hors d'oeuvres or whatnot. Yeah. And this guy's like, oh no, you clean your fingers in that, and he's like, but I haven't even drunk that yet, which I thought was quite good. So those little bits of humour like that I liked. We had Wesley in place of Tony Leung this time, and they tried to build up like a little love story between Cheng and him. What do you think about that this time? It worked?
I'm not sure. I don't feel quite the same about it as I did from the first film.
No.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like Wesley. You know, he's been in so many classic Hong Kong films. Bullet in Head, Bet Tomorrow. There's a really old kung fu, 90s kung fu film I like with him, 13 Cold-Blooded Eagles, love him in that. Didn't love him as much in this. He was okay. I did quite enjoy him, but he didn't have that same magic that Tony Leung had in the first one for me. Yeah. The sleepwalking scene, that was quite funny. You know.
That was
hats off to him, that scene, doing his like bit of nudity that he was doing, and Carol Cheng's eyes nearly popping out, or a character. That was one of the funniest scenes in it. What do you think? Was there any scenes that grabbed your attention, or any plot points that you want to discuss?
Well, for me, I remember just laughing quite a lot out loud, and there was a couple really funny scenes. The one that comes to mind most is when they were. There was a scene where something was going on and a guy hid under a bed, and then when he's being interviewed by the police later to try and find out, you know, what happened, and they did like a drawing from what he saw, and when you saw the artist's sketch, it was literally of like the bottom of legs and shoes from under the bed. That just made me laugh.
Yeah, you do like that sort of humour, don't you? It was really up your street. Yeah, that was good. And there's a little bit with the massage table where the guy gets his head stuck in and they're trying to yank him out. So those bits were good, but for me, just lacking a bit of the action of the first one. Still enjoyable fun film. All the familiar themes, the singing, the karaoke, the gambling, which, you know, got a bit of parallel with Zatoichi gambling there.
Yeah.
So all those things were fun. Ka-Lo Cheng's fantastic again.
Yeah.
Just for me, not quite as good, so I'm giving this one a 6.5 out of 10.
Well, I still quite enjoyed it. I'd say I enjoyed it as much as the first one, so I'm scoring this one 7 out of 10.
And the disc itself, another 3-star?
Yeah. Again, we released by Panorama. We get a nice slipcover, and this week we're lucky enough to get another one with a postcard.
Yeah.
So that's great.
These are great for the collection. If you're a fan of Hong Kong movies and you like collecting the Blu-ray editions, they are beautiful to have. Might not be stacked with extras, but what you do have is very nicely presented.
Yeah. And like I say, the picture is good, the sound's good. So I just like having those little extras with the slipcase, and the little postcard just makes it feel a bit more special to me.
Yeah. No quibbles from our end. So, Her Fatal Ways 3, the end of the trilogy as they've kind of built it, because they released a 3-part box set. Obviously there are more. What did you think of part 3?
I liked it. I thought it was quite good fun. I like Anthony Wong being in it. I felt that brought another dimension to it.
Yeah.
But it was still very much Do Do Cheng's film.
Yeah.
And I felt that we saw a bit more of Alfred Cheung in this one. I felt like his character stood out more. I don't know if that was just me or if you thought the same. What do you think?
Yeah, I did. I thought Alfred Cheung was great in this one. Yeah, maybe a little more lines, a little more dialogue. I don't know what it is. He actually got to sing on the karaoke this time, whereas like in the previous movies, Ka-Lo Cheng's like hugging the screen, so he can't sort of sing along with her. But in this one, he got to sing as well. I'm not sure that's a good thing. But yeah, it was really good. And like you said, Anthony Wong, man can do no wrong. He's fantastic, and he's a lot of fun in this one. I especially like it when there's a bit with some ESP powers, and first off they're using it on Do Do Cheng to make her sort of all coy and coquettish or whatever towards this guy that's got a crush on her. Then you know, they have to pause for breath or whatever, and when they restart up the power, it's Anthony Wong that's in the room, and then he starts like trying to flirt with this guy who's like really confused as to what's going on. And yeah, that is
funny.
Yeah, a brilliant bit. He obviously doesn't mind you know, making fun of himself and just having a good laugh. I mean, yeah, that was a great scene. Was there any other, like, I thought this one was really humorous. There was a lot of good funny scenes in this. We did laugh a lot, didn't we? What about you? Any standout sequences for you?
Yeah, I really liked when they were sat with some triads, and one of the triads drops a gun on the floor, and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and picks it up, and then Alfred Cheng behind this other guy drops a gun on the floor, but it's like a bigger, better gun, isn't it? And he's like, "Oh, sorry," and picks it up, and then suddenly all the other triads suddenly drop all their guns on the table, and they're like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
And then Do Do Cheng just drops a load of grenades out of her bag, and it's like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah,
so it was
nothing.
like, "Oh, well, I've got a bear gun. No, I've got a bear gun. You know, I've got grenades."
Yeah, she's very good
That
at
was funny.
her timing. Her comic timing is brilliant,
yeah.
and her delivery is fantastic. Might not work with somebody else, but she really makes it work really well. And all the guys in this team, they're fantastic. You know, you got the familiar figures going through. I mean, this story's like simplistic again. Basically, they're just being bodyguards for a politician that's coming out from China to Hong Kong, and he wants to see his long lost love. They end up going on like a film set at one stage, dressed up in swordplay costumes, and they make a reference to Sir Ramon Shaw. Oh yeah, I'm not bothering today, sort of thing. So that was nice, even though I'm sure other movies weren't being made in the 90s, but you know, never mind. It was a good little reference.
Yeah, that's nice.
I like that. I like the bit on the golf course where you know, if you're ever on a golf course behind Ka-Lo Cheng, Do Do Cheng, get out of the way because she looks bloody lethal on it. And yeah, that was great. Those golf balls hitting everybody everywhere.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. What's your score for this one?
I'm going to score this one 7.5 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it slightly more than the other two.
Yeah. see. I preferred this one to the second one, but not as much as the first one, so I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. And this again, I think we'll give 3 stars.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same format as all the others. So we've got a nice slipcase, and again we were lucky enough to get a postcard, which is lovely. Inside. Yeah, so I think, is it just a trailer?
Yeah, just a trailer.
Yeah.
But you know,
Nice.
this series of films was quite refreshing. It was slightly different style Hong Kong movie to you know, some of the other ones. I think it might be to do with the making fun of the political angle a little bit, but you know, that it just gave it a slightly different flavour. I don't think it was making any too far-reaching statements. It was just fun, to my mind anyway. And it had like a lot of fresh ideas, and he uses ESP in the second part to bend some bullets around the corner. And like I say, this is well in advance of the Angelina Jolie film Wanted, so you know, maybe that a Russian director of that film had seen this. Plenty of fresh ideas in it. Really enjoyed the series as a whole. I think it's good looked at as a whole. We'd love to see part 4. We don't know where you can get hold of that one, so if any of you guys do know, please you know, send us an email, hongkongblu-rays@gmail.com, or leave a message in the comments below. You know, if you've seen these films, also leave us comments below. We'd like to hear what everybody else thinks. You know, if there's anything major that we're missing, any information, educate us, educate everybody else. Let's share. You know, put a comment below. We all want to learn, you know, as much as we can. We don't know, you know, everything. You know, it's a journey for us. These are new films to us, and I'm sure there's a lot we don't know and haven't covered, but we did really enjoy these discs. Any final words from you, Sheng?
Just exactly what you said, really. They were just great fun, and I'm glad we've got them added to our collection now.
Does that mean I can buy His Fatal Ways?
Probably at some point.
Yeah, I've got to see that. It's Alfred Cheung again, and yeah, like I say.
Yeah, it's only fair because we've seen these ones. We should see.
Yeah, we should see the rest. See the rest. And hopefully, guys, we will see you next time. If you like this video, then please let us know. Give us a like. It means a lot to us, and it's greatly appreciated. Everybody out subscribed, thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You know, it helps us out. The more we grow, the closer we get to monetization, and if we do get monetized, everything will be plowed back into the channel. We will get better equipment to make better quality videos, you know, improve the audio, improve the visual, make it a more fun time for you, you know, get some better editing software and stuff. And also, you know, we might be able to do a video like this, then hold up the disc for a prize if we get monetized, because
yeah, we'd like to do that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we want this to be for the community, for the fans. You know, it's a hobby for us, but we want everybody's benefit from it. So yeah, you know, help us get there. Share on social media, let your friends know, post in the groups that you're in. You know, let's try and grow it as much as we can in order that we can provide better benefits for all of us. You know, it'll be a fun time for everybody, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see you next time, and remember, be true and buy the blue.